It's the final of the women's 200 metres. No world leader, Allyson Felix. She took gold in the 400 metres last night. But Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands will line up in lane number 6. The European last won this title back in 2003. No Dutch athlete has ever been in a world sprint final before this lady. It really is going to be super. The title's been won previously, 4 times by Jamaica, 4 times by the USA, and Europe has been successful 5 times. That could be the young lady in lane number 5, Elaine Thompson. The sunflowers in her hair that will also be challenging for a place on the podium. The last European athlete, the last European woman to get a double sprint medal at the World Championships was back in 2005 when Christine Aron of France picked up a bronze in the 100 and a bronze in the 200. Is this the night when Daphne Schippers really does cement her name in World Championship athletic history? It's going to be a tough ask. Veronika Campbell-Brown, Yvette Lalova here, Dena Asha Smith, Candice McGrone, Genevieve Tommo, and Sharon Simpson stand in the way of the Dutch athlete. And Dena Asha Smith of Great Britain in Northern Ireland really does have a chance to make history. The 19-year-old will be chasing the 23-year-old. They've had wonderful battles this year. Have Asha Smith and Schippers. Who'd have thought a year ago they'd be having one in a World Championship final? You can see the world records, the championship records, and the world lead. Is that going to be challenged here tonight? Allyson Felix, the only woman in the world to have gone under 22 seconds. She'll be watching this one. Her heart is in this event, she says. She would have loved to have doubled, but she's not here tonight. But these athletes are. This is the lineup for the women's 200-meter final. Lanes 2 to 9. Many have doubled up. Some may have the fatigue of the 100 in their legs. It didn't do Usain Bolt any harm last night when he took double gold. In the outside lane then, in lane 9, Sharon Simpson of Jamaica, the new Pan American champion in the 100 meters. Very experienced, 31 years old now, just outside 22.5 seconds to qualify for this final. In lane number 8, Genevieve Tommo of the United States, 3rd in the US Championships, 22.38 you can see there to qualify. Olympic relay gold medalist from London. She ran in the heats of that relay team. Lane number 7, Candice McGrone of the USA. 2nd at the US Championships, 22.26 to qualify. The world number 2 this year with 22.08. In lane number 6, the 100-meter silver medalist, 10.81 seconds. Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands. She's a 6,500 point plus heptathlete, now on the verge of being a double individual world medalist. She looks happy, she looks relaxed, and she looked awesome in the semi-final. Lane number 5, Elaine Thompson of Jamaica. 2nd fastest through those semi-final qualifyings, the world number 4 this year. 22.10, wonderful improvements in 2015. Her times have dropped massively under coach Stephen Francis. In lane number 4, Dena Asha Smith of Great Britain, 19 years old, the youngest in the field by some 4 years, 22.12 seconds. Can she challenge Kathy Cook's British record? 31 years it stood of 22.10 seconds. In lane 3, the resurgence of Yvette Lalova, 22.32, a personal best in the semi-final. A double sprint finalist back at the Athens Olympics in 2004. And completing the lineup, Veronika Campbell-Brown, the Jamaican, 7 medals across 4 Olympic Games, including 3 golds. And let's not forget she's been medalled at the World Championships as well. inside the world top 10 all time, this Jamaican, 21.74 seconds. So, the final of the women's 200 meters. Can Daphne Schippers once again race to a medal here for the Netherlands? Can the super talent of Elaine Thompson of Jamaica and the wonderful talent of Dena Asha Smith from Great Britain and Northern Ireland get themselves on the podium? Campbell Brown in 2, Lalova in 3, Asha Smith in 4, Thompson in 5, Schippers in 6, McGrone in 7, Tommo in 8, and Simpson in 9. The final of the women's 200 meters. Well, it's a clean start in the final. Expect a fast start from Schippers. She's going well. She's chasing McGrone round the bend. Asha Smith going wonderfully well in lane number 4. Keep your eyes on the outside, though. Tommo's going well. McGrone. Here comes Elaine Thompson in lane 5. What has Daphne Schippers got left? It's Thompson. It's Schippers. Daphne Schippers, 21.65 seconds. That is outstanding from Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands. The world list has been blown apart. You're going to get yourself 4th on the world all-time list if that is confirmed, Daphne Schippers. It was amazing from the Dutch athlete. Silver in the 100. And when confirmed, 21.63 seconds, a championship record. One of the fastest times in history. The Dutch lady takes gold. Silver for Jamaica, 21.66 seconds for Elaine Thompson. And Campbell Brown, the experience, 21.97 seconds, a season's best in 3rd. McGrone, Asha Smith breaks the British record, 22.07 seconds. Truly remarkable for the 19-year-old from Britain. She just finished behind Candice McGrone, who finished in a personal best of 22.01. Wow, that was outstanding from the tall Dutch lady. What a race.
One of the best performances of the championship so far. One of the fastest in history. It's a European record. Thompson made her work so hard for that. McGrone had a good start, and then Thompson came through on Schippers' inside, so she was under pressure in the last 50 or 60 metres. She was really stretching for it. That's absolutely brilliant. A great personal best for Thompson in 2nd, and Campbell Brown, the veteran, once again showing her major championship class, ducking under 22 seconds. Unbelievable. McGrone, a PB in 4th. Asha Smith, a national record in 5th. That was such a high standard. Daphne Schippers has become one of the greats in the half-lap race. That was absolutely outstanding, but how she was made to work for that in the last 50.
I thought Thompson ran a fantastic race, really. She knew she had to come off the bend in front of Schippers, and she did just that. At this point, I thought she was going to take it. But Schippers' strength over the last 3 or 4 strides was all it took to get her past. Thompson just fading slightly there, and Schippers dipping at the line.
Let's put that into context, Rob. You mentioned 21.63 European record. It was co-held by Marita Koch and Heike Drechsler. 1979 and 1986 are when the former East Germans ran 22.71 seconds. But in 2015, here in the Bird's Nest, Daphne Schippers has just run 21.63 seconds. It was a wonderful race. It really was. Championship records, European records, personal best, season's best, and national records in the top 5. That was fitting of a World Championship final and more.
And 3rd and 5th on the world all-time now, Schippers and Thompson.
Wow.
An amazing race, absolutely amazing. Look at the emotion from Daphne Schippers. Silver in the 1, gold in the 200. I think her decision to ditch the heptathlon, in which she's still world class, has been utterly vindicated. An amazing talent from Europe.
Well, we talk about records being broken. That British record of Kathy Cook, many of us have tried in the past to surpass it. It stood for 31 years. Kathy Cook ran that back in 1984. And look at Dena Asha Smith, the young Briton. 12 years before she was even born, Kathy Cook set that record. But what a final, and the strength and the finish of Daphne Shippers, clawing back that lead of Elaine Thompson.
Well, Alain Thompson, what a find from Jamaica, really. I mean, the 22-year-old, they're going to have a marvellous chance of winning the 4x1, or the one-lap relay, as we call it now. Absolutely staggering.
Well, Allyson Felix won gold last night in the 400 metres, elected to do that event here. She really would have liked to have doubled the American. But even the great Allyson Felix, we know she runs fast at her best, but she's run 21.69, Felix, as her personal best. Even Shippers would have pushed and maybe beaten her. That's a race to potentially look forward to in Rio 2016.
But Thompson there, just wondering what she had to do, really. You run a personal best and you run a time of 21.66. You don't expect someone to come past you in the last 2 or 3 strides, and that's exactly what Shippers did.
That was one of the great, great races of the championship, surely. Elaine Thompson was only 300ths or 200ths of a second outside Merlene Otti's national record. Amazing from the two Jamaican women for second and third, both at different stages of their career. But Shippers was magnificent there.
Confirmation of the women's 200 metres, a championship record. One of the fastest runs of all time by Daphne Shippers of the Netherlands, 21.63 seconds. Silver for Elaine Thompson of Jamaica, 21.66, and Campbell Brown from Jamaica, a season's best of 21.97 seconds. Well, that's a picture that will go up on the wall